you can hear me. I know the phone is kind of positioned where the speaker is covered. So hopefully you can hear me. If you can't hear me when you get in, say hey or something so I know that you can hear me. But anyways, this morning I'm about to make breakfast. I was wanting some eggs and I've been trying out these little tuna packs. So this is about to be what I call a Walla meal, which is where I just put stuff together and see how it comes out. And typically my Walla meals be my best meals, so hopefully that's gonna be the same thing. But anywho, I finally also got a rice cooker for the car. So I also got a power station finally, thankfully. Yay. And I will be trying this out as well. I believe I purchased what I could afford, so I'm very grateful for what I got. However, um, from the first try of the rice cooker that I did yesterday, it drained quite a bit of the battery. So I believe that I probably should have got one that had higher voltage than the actual voltage of the appliance instead of getting the uh, same voltage as the appliance. So we'll see what it does. But I also didn't do a complete 100% charge. I think it was on like 99%, and it came out of the box at 85%, and I only charged it till about 99%. So yeah, this gonna be a breakfast chit chat though. Uh, this gonna be a breakfast chit chat. All right, so right now the speakers on, I mean, not the speaker, Lord, the power station is on 77%. So I'm going to see how much it uses and how fast during this talk. So 77%, and we started at 2 minutes. So I'm gonna cut that on. And it has a light. Can't y'all see me? Like that about you. Anyways, so yeah, this morning, I was up earlier than I desired because I went to bed later also than I desired. So life, you know. Anywho, um, as I was coming to the store to, oh, it's not gonna do it because the lid ain't on. As I was coming to the store to, if y'all can hear me, say good morning or something, just so I can make sure y'all can hear me. But as I was coming to the store, um, I don't know why, but what I heard was fear only rules a weak nation. Fear only rules a weak nation. And it was interesting download, but as I continued to listen or hear what was said, one of the things that stood out to me was every time that God had people that he sent off to war, right? And so um in some of the stories it might highlight the feelings of the soldiers that was going, but the story that came to me in my mind was uh Moses when he sent off Joshua to fight the battle, and also David when he was going off to fight different battles or wars or whatever. And it was interesting to me because they were backed by God, right? So their battles were backed by God. So they already knew that the victory was basically theirs. It didn't, going to war was just part of the process, right? They had to rid the land of those that were not good, right? They had to get the bad people out of the land, or they had to take over new territories. And so because they were backed by God, they moved throughout the battle with confidence, right? With precision. And even in the example of Moses, when he had to hold up his arms to ensure that Joshua won the victory, Had Moses been full of fear in that moment, or had Joshua been full of fear in the moment when Moses had instructed him to go and gather 400 or whatever number of men that there was, um, to fight these other people, right? Or even when we look at the battle where, um, when they went to the battle, they had an excess amount of soldiers, and then God told them to, um, see which soldiers would drink from the water out of a certain way, and he minimized the amount of soldiers that went off to battle, and they still won the war even with a little bit of people. Had they also been fearful with the small amount of people that they went off to battle with, right, they wouldn't have been victorious in their battle. And that's how it is with things kind of in the world, right? If we look at the things that are going on in the world and we have fear in our hearts as far as, um, choosing to not move when God tells us to move, or choosing that we're going to, side with the world because what the world is saying or doing is the majority, right? And typically people like to go to, uh where there's more people, right? They feel like a larger presence or a larger influence means that there's supposedly more power or more, uh protection, right? And it was interesting because even in the battle in the word, and I do apologize, y'all, I don't have the exact, uh battle off the top of my head, but again, this download just randomly came to me as I was coming to the store, so I just jumped on to talk about it. But, um, they wouldn't have been victorious in the war. So in the world, throughout life, there's going to be different threats that take place or that go on, right? Because when people are fighting or desiring to be free from whatever it may be, right? From, relationship, from spiritual warfare, from, um, burdens, right, that may be being placed on them by, uh, government or different things, right? When you see some of the wars and stuff going on already as is. But the people can only be ruled if they allow fear to reign and rule in their life. And when you know that you're backed by Christ, fear isn't our portion. So, in other words, we shouldn't be allowing fear to cause us to cower in the face of adversity concerning anything, really. Because we know that we're walking with God and we know that we're God's children. So I thought that was interesting little download that I just wanted to share during breakfast, because fear only rules and reigns on a weak nation. And some people don't know that. Some people don't trust or believe in that. And they will allow fear to make them make decisions that might not be in their best interest in the long run. Something to think about. Something to think about. Y'all, don't ask me why I'm trying eggs in the rice cooker, because this thing only stays down if the lid is on. But we gonna see what it do anyway. So far, what we started at 2 minutes has been almost 7 minutes gone by. And we started at 77 and it's now on 70. And it's saying I have half an hour remaining. So in 7 minutes, it's already used 7%, which is interesting. Jesus, you are. I'm not putting a lot of nothing in these eggs, FYI. I'm just about to see how and what to do in this cooker. He's everything that I didn't want to crack the windows because it's cold and it's raining a little bit. And so I decided to do it this way. He's everything that I hope for. Hopefully all of you slept well. Whoever all of you may be. Great is your faithfulness. Faithfulness. This is sea salt and cracked pepper. Promise still stand. So we'll see what it tastes like. The other one I had yesterday, at first, I didn't know if I was going to like it, but it actually wasn't that bad. I actually ended up just eating it out of the thing. I was hungry. But I'm trying to do better by cooking what I have. Still in your hands, great is your faithfulness. Good rising. I'm making a Walla meal, trying out my rice cooker and this power station. Still in your hands, great is your faithfulness. So the fan on this thing has cut on, which we started at 77, it's now at 60%. And it looks like it's using 293 watts. So first time having one of these things, so trying to get the mechanics of it. I'm still in your hands. Great is your faithfulness. Faithfulness. Never failed me yet. Still in your hands. Great is your faithfulness. thinking I might put this on bread. Just maybe, maybe not. Hi. And it's gonna be raining today. Wherever I do find to take a nap, whether it be whether I currently am or elsewhere, I know it's gonna be good. You're sick? What, you have like a cold? Still in your hands. Fever? Have you taken anything to try and help it go down? This is my home. Alright, the fan is in high gear and it's on 52% from 77%, and it's been 12 minutes. 12 minutes. I hate to hear that, Slater. Hopefully you end up feeling better. Still in your hands. Where's your faithfulness? I should have got a tomato. Made an egg stew. %49. 16 minutes. Get some elderberry or mullein. That time of the year with tricky weather. All the seasons and stuff changing. I'm still in your hands. Great is your faithfulness. Get some elderberry or mullein tea. Mullein is really good for your respiratory and your lungs if you got coughs and stuff. And elderberry will just help your immune system overall with colds and stuff like that. This is your faithfulness. Alright, we're gonna cut it off. And what is it? 19. So we're gonna say it's been 17 minutes. It started at 77 and it's at 45%. So that's interesting. Interesting. I'm still in your hands. Great is your faithfulness, faithfulness. Let's see if this Walla was a Walla or a Waffle. A while now. Walla meals be cracked. Dang, I should have made them grits. Uh, dang. Okay, so eggs and tuna, definitely good breakfast. And yeah, gotta buy some more of those. I said this was a win. This will be perfect with grits. Mm-mm-mm. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Have y'all ate breakfast? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hello. I'm in the U.S., Nancy. Where are you? I think that's it, Nancy. Definitely keep this. From Boston. I'm from North Carolina. How was Boston this time of year? Nice, cold, active, slow. Y'all, so this thing used 32% for 17 minutes on this power station for this rice cooker. So I'm thinking that I would need to charge as I cook when I use this next time. That's what I'm thinking. Same. What you gonna make for breakfast or get for breakfast? I had some $3 eggs for the 6 count and tuna. Y'all, I don't think I've ever eaten these little tuna packets, but they're good. I would try something else with them. This tuna and egg scramble came out better than I was thinking. I didn't know what I was thinking. How much are eggs in Boston? Mm. Mm-hmm. Wawa meals are pretty dope. Great is your faithful. This would have been bomb with some creamy grits. 10 out of 10. Per dozen. I just paid $3 for 6 eggs. 3 for 6. They were like 286. Nothing. Oh man. Oh man. You've never had grits ever? You gotta try them, Nancy. Grits are pretty good. Have you had anything similar to grits? Mm, I really don't know how to explain grits. Kinda. Kinda. Y'all don't have shrimp and grits up there? Or you might have it up there, but you just never tried it. Oatmeal. Gotta try. Well, compared to oatmeal, grits is definitely more grainy, but it depends on how you make them. Oatmeal is good too, but you should go try shrimp and grits somewhere if y'all have that up there. Hmm. You can have shrimp and grits for breakfast, lunch, dinner. You can eat that at any time, actually. So what else do you eat for breakfast besides oatmeal and eggs? Smoky Mountains. I think the furthest north that I've been is New York and Jersey. I do want to visit Boston though. That's not a bad breakfast. Do you eat fruit with your yogurt or just regular yogurt? Or do you dress it up? Do you put oats and granola and stuff in your yogurt? I love waffles. I used to be big on cereal, and I'll still eat it from time to time, but I love waffles. Yep, fruit. Yep, granola. Okay. It's not a bad breakfast. You gotta try grits though. Grits are pretty good. But it depends. Some people make grits soupy. Some people make grits where they are like thicker, so they are a little bit, I guess, grainy in texture a little bit. But then some people kind of dress the grits up so they end up being smooth and like creamy. Really good. Really, really good. I prefer the creamier grits. Gotta have lots of maple syrup. You still got time to get breakfast. It's still pretty early. The yogurt definitely might be cheaper than the eggs, though. Promise still stands. Do you use butter or ghee, Nancy? Or both? Oh, butter. New York. Are they there just for the day? Questions. Do I want to? Nope, I don't. Promise still stands. Butter. I've been trying out ghee, and I actually think I like it. Especially the fact that I don't have to refrigerate it. I think that's what I like about it the most. I said, oh, I might make a sandwich. I made no sandwich. No sandwich. I'm gonna have to hurry up and do something with these other 3 eggs because I don't have anywhere to keep them cold. Great is your faithfulness. Mm-mm. No. What are they saying? I'm not a big music head. Like random songs will come to me. I know like there are 1 or 2 artists who like I just know their music for the most part. But I will butcher a song so quick and keep going. It's not funny. Mm-hmm. All right, all right, all right. Let me see. Let me see. All right, y'all. Well, hopefully y'all have a fabulous day. And me, myself, and I have closed curtain, and I believe I'm going to take me a quick little shut eye. Whether or not it'll actually be quick will be to, yet to be discovered, but we shall see. She is pretty famous, but you look young. Well, thank you so much. I'm kind of like mid young. It was nice speaking with you as well. I'm kind of, mid young. You might be wondering, what is that? Um, so I am young, but I'm a little older as well, if that makes sense. So I do appreciate your compliments. There's too much stuff in here. 61? I'm 34, Miss Nancy. 34. And thank you. I'm definitely going to get some sleep. No, no, not a baby, Miss Nancy. I'm mid young, mid young. But it was nice speaking with you as well. Hopefully, you have a fun, safe trip in New York and you return home safely. And I am going to get me some sleep. So, hopefully, have a great day. I'll catch you later. Promise still stands.